Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to take a look at a live stream that Bullhorn Betty did this morning on 11/27/24. This one's going to be a little bit triggering for some people. Please do not bully or harass or report anyone mentioned on my channel or in this video. So let's get started.
This video is covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, etc.
Notice that they have given us a goal option with YouTube. And so we've got, this is the first time I've ever done it. I don't know what it is, but we're going to try to hit 10 super chats, minimum of $2.99 super chats. We've got 1 hour to complete the goal of 10 super chats, and I'll make Delilah dance for us.
That's not a good idea, Betty.
Okay, they say I have to give a reward. I don't know. I've never done this before, so we're going to make Delilah dance if we reach her.
Again, that's not a good idea, Betty.
Oh, okay, she's shivering right now. But when the hate channels work, they have some of the nastiest audience members that sit and do nothing but try to destroy people's lives. It's like
in my opinion, reaction channels are not trying to destroy anybody's lives. They're doing reactionary content to the crap you say.
Little army of misfits. And no matter how you look at this, when they are employed to take on these cases, they will...
Wait, who's employed to take on any case? Interesting.
Well, they will turn it into a slap circus, and they don't really care about the victim.
In my opinion, every case that Bullhorn Betty inserts herself into, she turns into a money-making circus.
They don't care about finding the victim, which is evident in their lack of searching, lack of posters, lack of flyers, lack of any, information about these victims. It's always about bashing somebody for not doing things because they think they should do it this way, yet they never do it that way. They never do.
Why, Betty? Because we're not filming ourselves doing good deeds and putting it online for content?
Do anything but talk mad crap smack and steal other people's content for...
It's called fair use, Betty.
Profit. Because they're too lazy to get off their big fat butts and get their own content, their own legitimate content, like the rest of the people that are professionals on this platform.
Wait a minute. So you take other people's content and you do commentary on other people's content and you consider that fair use. But if anybody reviews you or says anything negative towards you that you don't like, then that's not considered fair use, right? Okay, Betty.
They just steal other people's content and they think that that's called fair use.
It is called fair use, and ain't nobody stealing anybody's content.
But, we're going to be going through these court processes, and we're going to get all this stuff cleaned up. I told you guys when I first came on here and started seeing this, that at some point we're going to get these streets cleaned up, where they're acting lawfully, legally, and properly.
In my opinion, Betty's the only one out here breaking the law. We don't have orders of protection against us. We don't have to go back to court for violating those orders of protection.
It's going to take, we know the wheels of justice turn very slow, and that...
Yes, the wheels of justice do turn very slow. We are seeing that, especially where Bullhorn Betty is concerned.
That's kind of where we are. But this case was kind of caught in the crossfires of this, war.
In my opinion, Betty turns everything that she touches into a shit show.
Between good and evil here on these platforms. And it's really sad because Sebastian as well as Seth are victims of this at the hands of the mom and the stepfather hiring and employing these people to do.
Last time I checked, I was never hired to do anything. My question is, does Betty have proof of anything that she says? Does Bullhorn Betty have any proof that Katie or Chris has paid anyone to go after anyone? In my opinion, she does not.
Do these things. Every time I come across the evil monsters, I thumb down them.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. You can do that. Thumbs up, thumbs down. YouTube sees it both, whether you thumbs down or thumbs up, as interaction.
They are. They are just evil. When you kind of take the
We're just evil, y'all.
blinders off and you see the situation for, you can get sucked into the back and forth, or you don't agree with this person and, do this and that. But once you take the blinders off and you look at what is really going on,
My blinders are off and I see exactly what's going on.
know that it's not good. And you can
And I agree, it's not good. What Betty's doing is not good.
clearly see the manipulation, the disinformation, the misinformation being peddled by these channels. And these people have
By a channel by the name of Bullhorn Betty, in my opinion.
no education. They couldn't even could not get a job at the Slurpee counter.
Aw, she likes to say that a lot. But I wonder if she could get a job at the Slurpee counter. I've seen her record.
At 7-Eleven, and people are listening to them for their unsolicited news. And these people...
It baffles me that anybody watches Bullhorn Betty for her unsolicited news.
wouldn't know news that had slapped him upside the head. We're almost...
In my opinion, Betty wouldn't know news if it slapped her upside the head. But again, that's just my opinion.
There, guys, we got one more. Chat, and Delilah's gonna have to dance. Delilah, you're gonna have to dance. Okay, I'm sorry. I used USB. I used USB.
She used her dog for bait to get super chats.
So we're almost there. We're 9 out of 10. Sonia did it. Oh, Delilah's gonna hate me. Delilah's gonna. See?
This is the part that's a trigger warning, guys.
I'm the dancing Delilah. Do do do. I'm the dancing Delilah. Do do do. And she could do some dancing on the ground, but she wasn't prepared for this. Delilah's gonna dance. Say I know.
In my opinion, doing a small dog that way, which I've been told by vets is not a good idea, grabbing them by the arms like that and moving their arms in that way could dislocate their shoulder, could break a bone. There's a lot of damage that Betty could do to her dog by doing this.
Guys, my mommy's torturing me. Da 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 da. Yay!
Like I said at the start, please do not report, do not and hate, bully, harass, whatever. I'm just showing what she did on live stream. In my opinion, this is not good for the dog, especially her being a small puppy.
Dancing? Did you like dancing, my baby? My precious baby angel? Did you like dancing? You're like, Mom! She runs away!
I would run away too.
She's like, I'm blowing this popsicle stand, you crazy lady. Hi, sweetheart. Are you mad at Mommy? Thank you.
She should be mad at you.
We met our goal. We met our goal. Yay! Was KP messing around with Sebastian's medications? Question mark. Because how would she know what Sebastian is like off his meds and how his appetite is a side effect?
Number one, 99.9% of the medications for ADD, ADHD, and autism have side effects listed. All medication that you take has side effects listed. So anyone that has ever received a prescription knows what potential side effects that they can receive from taking said medication.
This is concerning because Sebastian's medication is a medication that cannot be stopped. It needs to be stopped gradually. Wow, interesting.
That is very interesting to me as well, considering the fact that Betty knows for a fact that Seth has come out and said that he does not give Sebastian his medication while he stays at Seth's house. He gives him sleepy time tea. So when Sebastian is at his mom's house, he receives his medication when he's supposed to receive it. When Sebastian goes to his father's house, he does not receive his medication.
I'm unfamiliar what kind of medication he's on. We never got the specifics of the medication he was on, so I don't.
Doesn't matter what kind of medication he's on, Betty, because you're not a doctor.
Don't know how it affects the body, how long it takes to stabilize in the body, or what the proper procedure are when discontinuing use of that
Again, you're not a doctor.
medication. So definitely an issue that we didn't think about. We know he's on medication, but there are statements that were made that imply she knows what he's like when he's not on his medications. And if she's mom, how would he not be on his medication regularly? Like she was giving it to him.
She was giving him his medication. His father was not giving him his medication. Therefore, every time he went to stay with his dad and then he came back to his mom's house, she would know how he acts after he's been off of this medication, Betty. In my opinion, you know this.
How would he be unmedicated? What would cause the unmedication? Was he hiding his medication? Did he pop it in his mouth and spit it out?
No, he didn't pop it in his mouth and spit it out. His father did not give him his medication when he was at his father's house. He specifically came on a live stream and said so. Seth was not giving him his medication when he was staying with Seth.
He was responsible for taking his own medication, not mommy giving it to him. So he made the decision not to do it. So Delilah doesn't want to dance anymore, but we're going to make her dance.
Then don't make her dance, Betty. Plain and simple. Do not exploit your dog for super chats. By pulling on her arms like that, you can dislocate her shoulder. You are going to hurt that puppy. Stop it.
Oops, careful, we knocked her head. See, I am Delilah, choo 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 choo. I am Delilah, and my mommy's making me bite her.
I would bite you too.
Delilah, say hi to everybody. Say hi, guys. I love you. Look at this.
She's absolutely adorable, but she doesn't deserve to be treated that way, in my opinion. Betty needs to educate herself before she ends up hurting that puppy.
Sweet little face. Look at that sweet little face. Aw, he's so pretty.
All right, that about covers it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Make sure to turn your bell notifications on. Until next time, be well.